Hey, what up YouTube, welcome back to a new video with RamsFanYT. This is the second video I'll be uploading from retrospectively for a future upload. They've both been done on the same day, hence why I'm wearing identically the same clothes. But this is not a special History of Your Club, this is in the series and is number 8 of series 4. I've been looking forward very much to be doing this video actually, because I think it's an incredible history of this club, because it goes back before the days of the environmental awareness and stuff. And I'm of course talking about the football club of Forest Green Rovers in the tiny Cotswold town of Nailsworth, smallest town I think to have ever been represented in the EFL. And this club was actually established in 1889, it goes really far back, by a Reverend E.J.H. Peach, and they represented the Forest Green area of Nailsworth. The name Rovers was actually adopted to the end of it in 1893, and the following year the club were founding members of the Mid-Gloucestershire League. Their first home league match on the 6th of October was a 1-1 draw with Brimscombe, and the club went on to finish the 1894-95 season in 3rd place. Nailsworth had become an urban district in 1894, and there was an effort to ensure the town was represented by a football team. As a result, the club was renamed Nailsworth Association Football Club, and many members of the original team were replaced by players from Nailsworth, although they continued to play at the original lawn ground in Forest Green. However, the club withdrew from the league during the 1896-97 season. The club was re-established in 1898 under the Forest Green Rovers named, and absorbed Nailsworth Thursday shortly afterwards. They joined both Division 1 of the Mid-Gloucestershire League and also the Dursley and District League for the 1899-1900 season. The Mid-Gloucestershire League folded in 1901, with Forest Green left playing in the Dursley and District League. In 1902-03 they joined the new Stroud and District League, also continuing in the Dursley and District League. I think the Stroud and District League is still around to this day, and it sits at level 14 of the Football League system. In the Stroud and District League they finished as runners-up to Brimscombe, whilst in the Dursley and District League they finished joint top of the table with Stonehouse, after being awarded the points from an unplayed match against Chulford. As a result, a playoff match was held to decide the championship, with over 1,000 spectators watching Forest Green win 2-1 in extra time. In 1906-07 they finished bottom of the Stroud and District League with 0 points. Although they had won one game, they had 2 points deducted for fielding an ineligible player, and this was also the game where one win was 2 points. They withdrew from the Dursley District and District League in 1908. In 1911, Forest Green merged with Nailsworth to form Nailsworth and Forest Green United, continuing to play at the Long Ground and in the Stroud and District League. The new club won the league, losing one match all season. They entered a team into the Dursley and District League in 1912-13, but withdrew from the Stroud and District League after only 4 matches. After World War I, the club rejoined the league, and in the 1919-20 season saw them finish joint top of the table with Chulford and Stonehouse. The league subsequently held a draw to decide the championship, with Forest Green drawn against Stonehouse in the semi-final, with the winner to play Chulford for the final. However, Stonehouse beat Forest Green 3-2 in the semi-final match. In 1920, the club also entered a team into the North Gloucestershire League and went on to win both leagues, as well as the Northern Junior Cup. They repeated the Double League Championship the following season, and they were founding members of the Gloucestershire Northern Senior League, which is currently sitting at Tier 12, Tier 12, and that was founded in 1922. But they left the league at the end of the 1922-23 season to return to the Stroud and District League. Forest Green finished as runners-up in 1924 and 25 and the 1925-26 seasons, before rejoining the Gloucestershire Northern Senior League in 1926. They went on to finish as runners-up in 1926-27 before leaving the league again to play in the new Stroud Premier League. After finishing fourth in the league, the club returned to the Northern Senior League at the end of the season, although they also kept a team in the Stroud Premier League. The club withdrew from the Stroud Premier League in 1930, and the league for a third time in 1934 rejoined the Stroud Premier League. They were Stroud Premier League champions for 3 successive seasons in 1934-35, 1935-36 and 1936-37, before re-entering the Northern Senior League in 1937. They went on to win the league title in 1937-38. After finishing as runners-up in 1948-49, they won successive titles in 1949-50 and 1950-51. Although the club finished as runners-up in 1952-53, they were relegated to Division 2 at the end of the 1954-55 season. However, they were Division 2 champions the following season and were promoted back to Division 1. Forest Green were amongst the founders of the Gloucestershire County League, which is at Tier 11 nowadays, in 1968, where they played until they moved to the Premier Division of the Hellenic League, which is now at Tier 9, in 1975, under the management of Peter Goring. Forest Green's first season in the Hellenic League Premier Division saw them finished 4th. Although they spent 2 seasons in lower mid-table, a third-place finish in 1978-79 was the start of a successful 4 years, culminating in the 1981-82 season, in which they won the Hellenic League and reached the final of the Ep8-Vase. At Wembley, they defeated Rainworth Miners Welfare 3-0 to win the trophy. At the end of the season, the club were promoted to the Midland Division of the Southern League, now Tier 8. Although they finished 3rd in their first season in the league, their next 6 seasons were spent in mid-table. In 1989, the club was renamed Stroud Football Club. Another season in mid-table was followed by 2 in which they finished in the bottom 5. Although reverting to their original name, the club continued to struggle in the league until they transferred to the Southern Division in 1995. After finishing 8th under Frank Gregan in 1995-96, they won the division the following season, earning promotion to the Premier Division of the Southern League, currently at Tier 7. The 1997-98 season saw them win the Southern League Premier Division, securing a second successive promotion and entry to the Football Conference, now at Tier 5. In the Forest Green's first season of conference, they finished 12th, as well as reaching the final of the FA Trophy, becoming the first team to play in the final of both the FA Vase and the FA Trophy. However, they lost 1-0 to Kingstonian. The following season saw another first as the club reached the first round of the FA Cup for the first time. After beating Guiseley 6-0 in the first round, they lost 3-0 at home to Torquay United in the second. In November 2000, Gregan was replaced as manager by former England international Nigel Spink. The club reached the FA Trophy final again at the end of the season, losing 1-0 to Canvey Island. In 2004-05, Forest Green finished in the relegation zone, but were reprieved after Northwich Victoria were demoted due to issues with their stadium. In 2007-08, the club defeated Football League opposition in the FA Cup for the first time, beating Rotherham United 3-0 in a first round replay, before losing 3-2 at Swindon Town. The following season saw them reach the third round of the FA Cup for the first time, beating Team Bath and then Rochdale to set a third round tie at home to Derby County, which they lost 4-3 in front of a record crowd of 4,836. Another third round appearance in 2009-10 ended with a 2-1 defeat at Notts County. The 2009-10 season saw Forest Green finish in relegation zone, but another reprieve from relegation was won when Salisbury City were expelled for breaking financial rules. The club was taken over by Ecotricity owner Dale Vince. Vince set out plans to make the club more eco-friendly, including removing red meat from the players' diets, stopping selling meat products on the ground, and treating the pitch with organic fertiliser. Forest Green finished 5th in the conference in 2014-15, qualifying for the promotion playoffs. They went on to lose 3-0 on aggregate to Bristol Rovers in the semi-finals. The following season saw them finished as runners-up in the renamed National League, their highest ever league position, and in the subsequent playoffs they defeated Dover Athletic 2-1 in the semi-finals, before losing 3-1 to Grimsby Town in the final at Wembley. A third consecutive playoff campaign was secured with a third place finish in 2016-17. After beating Dagenham and Redbridge 3-1 in the semi-finals, the club defeated Tranmere Rovers by the same scoreline in the final at Wembley, earning promotion to League 2. This made Nailsworth the smallest town ever to host a Football League club. In 2018, Forest Green Rovers became the first football club in the world to be certified carbon neutral under the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, or UNFCCC. Initiative Climate Neutral now. And the 2018-19 season saw them finish 5th in League 2. They went on to lose 2-1 to Tranmere in the playoff semi-finals. Another playoff campaign in 2020-21 saw them lose 5-4 on aggregate to Newport County. In 2021-22, they secured an automatic promotion spot to League 1 after a draw against Bristol Rovers, and clinched the title following a 2-2 draw away at Mansfield Town. They won their first game of the season on the 30th of July, beating Bristol Rovers 2-1 away with a late goal. Hector Bellerin actually owns a shareholder of the club, interestingly. I did not know that. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you're new around here. It would be hugely appreciated. I found that incredibly interesting to research all the sort of quirky things. I'm getting into non-league quite a bit now, and they sort of epitomise what the success can be had at the non-league level. We're going to be back with the history of your club next week on Monday with Grimsby Town, but we're also on Friday going to try and upload a video with the best Premier League transfers going back up to the Premier League, because I definitely have some followers there who have been a bit neglected recently. But goodbye for now.